My name is Keigo Katori. I'm 25 years old and a working adult. Recently, I've started to daydream about wanting to get married. I want to get married. I tried saying it out loud. They say that when you say your wishes out loud, they're more likely to come true.
You want to get married?
What, are you gonna do it for me?
I'm sorry, but I have a fiancé, so...
I know. And it didn't come true. What's important in this world is not words, but actions.
As long as you know that it's fine, but it seems like there were a lot of guys who don't seem to know.
Miss Niwano, if you'd like, do you want to have lunch together with me? Or if possible, after work, we could also go to dinner together and go on a date, and from there we can get closer and then cross the finish line?
I won't eat. Please go die. People like that just now.
Right. Hinako Niwano. My junior colleague at work, 1 year below me. She was beautiful and good at her job, and she had good style. So from the first day she entered the company, she was highly popular amongst the men. However, she didn't show a single bit of interest in anyone that spoke to her, and as you can see, she showed no mercy in kicking away the mobs that would come after her. That being said, she only recently started saying that she has a fiancé too, so it seems like there are some employees who still don't know that fact.
Him and everybody else. Why is it that whenever they see the opposite gender, they come flying over? It's so strange.
It's because you're beautiful, Niwano.
Just because someone's beautiful, I don't understand how they can keep up that motivation just by that.
Well, when it comes to guys, they can be like that.
Not really, guys and girls alike. Even women, whenever they see a handsome guy or a rich guy or a muscular macho man, there's plenty of people that immediately flock.
Muscular macho man, huh?
Yes, muscular macho man.
I wonder if Miss Niwano has a muscle fetish.
But to me, I don't really have sensations like that, so...
Well, that's not a bad thing. Plus, you already have a fiancé anyways.
Yes, if I get married and I put on the wedding ring, I'll be free of being hit on like that in an annoying way, and that would be great.
I wish you the best.
You're a little bit too fast, at the very least. He's just a fiancé. I hope you find a good partner too, Mr. Katori.
Thanks for the kindness.
Sure. Well then.
I want to get married. And so, I arrived at a singles event for people who want to get married. What's important in this world is not words, but actions. But even still, looks like there's all kinds of people here. There's some young people like me, but also some pretty old people too. To be honest, I didn't have any clear goals about what kind of person I wanted to get married to. So I didn't even know what kind of person to try and go for and get close to. The people that are participating in this party, more or less, they're probably here with some kind of a target. But I just came in here with this simple feeling of wanting to get married. Am I really gonna be able to survive in this kind of atmosphere? I'm kind of worried.
Huh?
Wait. Is it just me, or I feel like there's someone standing there that I've really seen before. Nope, it's gotta be a different person. Because Niwano already has a fiancé anyways. There's no way that she would participate in the singles event. Shoot, we made eye contact. This is bad. She's coming over here with extreme momentum.
Mr. Katori?
And she called my name. Not me. I tried lying.
Yes, you are.
She immediately realized. Yes, I am. I decided to give up. First of all, why did I even try to play it off like that?
Just to confirm, is there anybody else here from the company besides you, Mr. Katori?
No, that's because I came here alone. From what I've seen, it doesn't seem like there's anyone else that I know here.
Is that so? Well then, as long as I keep your mouth shut, then that means that I would be able to keep a lock on the truth.
Wait, why don't we talk first? It was pretty clear that she was gonna try and use some physical force.
If this was going to happen, I should have chosen a venue that was much further away from the company. This was my mistake.
And Niwano, you said that you had a fiancé, didn't you? So why are you at a singles event? Niwano? Could it be?
I'll leave it up to your imagination.
Yeah. It seems like she doesn't want to talk about it. Well, that makes sense. If anything, the fact that you are here must mean that you're looking for a new partner to get married to.
That's exactly it. I'm sure you understand, but please do keep a secret from the others in the company that you saw me here.
Well, yeah, of course, but someone like you, Miss Niwano, you wouldn't need to come to a place like this. You're super popular, aren't you? Why don't you find someone who's good within the company? What is it?
The reason why I won't do that can be split into two big reasons.
Two?
Yes, two. Here's the first one. Now that I've said that I have a fiancé, to try to look for someone to marry within the company at this point, it is way too embarrassing that I could die.
That's true.
And then there's one more. First of all, I have no intention of being part of any romance to begin with.
What?
I've lived for 24 years now, but up till now, I've never really understood the feeling of liking someone of the opposite gender.
Seriously?
Yes, seriously. If I were to try and find someone in the company to marry, then I imagine it would definitely start from some kind of romance, and that's a chore.
And despite that, you want to get married?
Yes, as a living creature, I do have the desire to want to create a child.
Well then, doesn't that make you want to have a romance?
I don't. Romantic feelings at the base of it. It's just a system in the brain to make humankind reproduce in a more effective way. Nothing more than that.
System. I can't tell if that's logical or if it's not.
Well, this is what I'm like. That's probably why I was cheating on.
Cheated?
Nothing. Never mind. Please don't worry about it. Your face is scary.
Oh, my bad.
I know. I just thought of a good idea, Mr. Cottery.
I, do have a feeling that it doesn't seem like it's gonna be something very good, but I'll listen.
Mr. Cottery, it seems that you think that marriage and romance as a set.
I guess so. I wouldn't say that that's all that there is to it, though.
You don't need to beat around the bush. You can have your own values, and that's fine.
Well, yeah.
Well then, please tell me this.
Huh?
I want you to teach me what it means to have romantic feelings, Mr. Cottery.
I never could have imagined that it would turn out like this.
But why not? You said it to me before, didn't you? If there's anything you don't understand, then you can ask me anything.
That was as your senior colleague at work. A few days after I ran into Niwano at the singles event. I don't know how, but I ended up going on a date to an amusement park with her.
And plus, if I were to keep going like that, it doesn't seem like I'll ever be able to find a partner to get married to anyway.
Yeah, I think so. In this world, there are a lot of people out there who think that romance and marriage are separate things.
I know that, but that's because most people are making that decision, with the experience of having already had romantic feelings for the opposite gender. To me, first of all, I don't have that experience, so I don't even have the thought to choose.
I guess up until now, you've never met someone that was your type at all.
Well, who knows about that? But first of all, maybe it just means that there's a defect with me as a person.
That's not true.
Even the good-looking idols that all of the girls in the world become obsessed with, I don't think anything of them. Even when a popular guy asks me out, it's just annoying, and it doesn't move my heart. I never felt a need for romance itself to begin with, so I have been avoiding situations to interact with men. And on top of that, I had never once gone out alone with a man before in my life. But I do think that I want to get married, because when I was a little kid and I was surrounded by family, I was very happy.
I think I understand that a little.
What? You understand it?
Yeah, unlike you, Niwano, I'm the type of person to have romantic feelings, but at this point, I don't really have a romantic partner or even a person that I want to get married to. It's just that I simply have the feeling of wanting to get married first. And I think that that's a similar admiration as yours, you know?
I see. Well then, I guess the conversation would be fast if I fall in love with you, Mr. Kotari.
What?
Because then it would be a win-win situation.
That is true. The story would line up. But
But?
while you're thinking that it is a win-win situation, I have a feeling that romantic feelings won't come out of that.
I'm sorry that this is my personality. Please try hard and teach me how to develop romantic feelings, Mr. Kotari.
I'll be careful. This is gonna be a difficult day, that's what I thought.
There's something called the suspension bridge effect.
There is.
I don't really understand it, but when two people experience a dangerous situation together, they say that excitement can give the illusion of romantic feelings or something.
Something like that.
So anyway, let's go on the roller coaster and the haunted house. Yes.
How about the more general way of doing fun things together, or just eating delicious things together?
We'll do that later, but first, I think this is more efficient.
Efficient.
Efficiency.
As long as you're thinking about efficiency, I've got a feeling romantic feelings will not develop.
Well, this is my personality, so...
Okay then. For the record, I really hate roller coasters, and haunted houses too.
Even if the first time doesn't work, if we repeat it 2 or 3 times, then maybe...
We're gonna repeat this 2 or 3 times?
We're going to repeat it 2 or 3 times.
This is the worst.
Should we go again?
Give me a break. We're already at our 4th loop of the roller coaster, and after that, when I think about the haunted house waiting, I don't think I feel alive.
I don't think I felt that suspension bridge effect. I didn't feel any excitement either.
Yeah, first of all, to try and seek the suspension bridge effect out of somebody that's already tolerant of roller coasters may have been a mistake.
I see.
If you're not even scared of it, then there was no way that you would even feel excited.
How about you, Mr. Kotari?
What?
Getting on the roller coaster, did you feel excitement about me?
No, not really.
What was that? The awkward pause.
What can I do about it? I rode that roller coaster a bit too much, so my mind is blank. To be correct, you could say that I did feel a little bit of excitement toward the question itself.
I see. Well, if there was no meaning for you too, Mr. Kotari, then this strategy was a failure. I'm disappointed, because I had no experience at all doing things like this. I had my hopes up that maybe there would be a little bit of an effect.
It's okay. We still have the time, so don't rush. Let's take it easy and go.
Thank you very much. Oh, this is fun! The amusement park!
It is.
I never thought that I would be able to have this much fun going on a date with a guy.
A few hours after we came to the amusement park, we tried all kinds of things that were date-like and couple-like. We tried to feed each other some of our snacks, hold hands, and take photos, and on top of that, we put our hopes up for the suspension bridge effect again, and we went to the haunted house too.
But it still isn't hitting me. Mr. Kotari, you're a really good person. Even to this suggestion, you came out of your way to come with me. And you're doing your best. As a person, as my senior, I think you're an amazing person.
Thanks for that.
However, no matter how hard I try, I don't understand the feeling of liking someone. As a workmate, as a friend, as someone I can open up to, I may be able to like you, but that excitement, or something like that, it's not there.
There's nothing you can do about that. Simply put, it just means I wasn't the right match.
You're very dry about it.
Well, because that's the kind of personality that I've always had.
Mr. Kotari. Up until now, what kind of people, and in what way did you like them?
I don't remember.
Do you have so much experience that you can't remember?
No, that's not it. It just means that I haven't had a romance that would leave that much of an impression.
So there are romances that don't leave an impression?
There are plenty of those.
Is that what it's like?
Yeah, romantic feelings, they're not as big of a deal as you think they are. That's why, well, I don't think that you need to become that desperate about it.
But...
To begin with, romantic feelings, they're not things that can develop if you force them to develop. When the time comes that they're needed, then it'll naturally develop.
Do you think they would develop even for me?
If they don't develop, then that's it. It just means that the situation didn't come out for you to need it.
In that case, I guess I'll be single for life.
That's not true. Even if you do have zero romantic feelings like that, if you search for someone that would get married out of similar interest, then I'm sure that you would find someone.
What about you?
What?
Mr. Cottery, you don't think about marrying me out of similar interest?
I'm sorry, but for me, I'd prefer to have at least some romantic feelings.
Is that so?
But out of all the women that have dated me up until now, not one person has said that they want to marry me. You're the first one, so thanks.
Even if you thank me after rejecting me, it doesn't make me happy.
That's true.
I wonder why there wasn't anybody up until now. Not one.
Who knows? But the one thing that they all definitely do say is, it's not like you actually like me anyways.
In reality, did you actually like them?
I don't know about that. I did like them. Or at least that was my intention, but to the other person, it probably didn't look that way. Which could mean that when I like someone, it's not something that can actually be seen as serious. When I think about it like that, maybe you and I are more similar than I thought, Nimano. Nimano's self-aware that she didn't have any romantic functions herself. I've been told that I don't have any romantic functions myself. Both of us simply have an admiration towards getting married, and both of us haven't been able to find anyone that fits that. And, well, maybe that's where our common points come from.
Starting from tomorrow, I'm thinking about trying hard to find a marriage partner again.
Me too.
I hope we both find a good partner.
Even though I don't really know what a good partner means.
I feel the same, but as long as the other person accepts my values, then I don't have any problems.
Me too. If there were to be someone who ends up liking someone like me, then I'd be happy.
To like someone. Oh.
What's the matter?
No, there was just a face that I knew.
A face that you knew?
Yes, my former fiancé.
Which guy is that?
Your face is scary.
Don't worry about it.
I will worry about it.
Is it that guy?
How did you know?
I was looking at your line of sight and I figured. No, shoot!
Looks like he's noticed us.
He seems like he's feeling pretty awkward.
Well, of course he is, because he's the person that cheated and destroyed our engagement.
Did you get a proper apology?
No, he went missing and blocked me. He probably wasn't expecting to run into me in a place like this, either. It's fine, though. It's already in the past, and I was part of the reason anyway.
What do you mean, part of the reason?
Like I said, because I had no romantic feelings, so it probably wasn't fun or interesting to be with me. We met through an arrangement, and because both of our conditions matched, that's why we moved forward with it, but... In the end, he ended up catching some young girl on a dating app, and I discovered he was cheating on me, and it was called off. And then, at the very end, his last words to me were this: there isn't any guy out there that would get married to a robot. Hey, Mr. Cottery?
I'm gonna go and have a word with him.
But please, wait a minute. This has nothing to do with you, Mr. Cottery. Why are you getting so angry about it?
Of course I get angry. If the woman that you like is treated like a fool, then anyone would get angry.
What?
And just like that, I was put on board by Niwano. Because today we went on a date alone together to make it easier to develop romantic feelings. And that's why, well, it couldn't be helped that I would end up liking her too.
No way. But it didn't seem like that at all.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Well then, I'm gonna go now. Hey, you! Just a minute, let's talk.
Mr. Cottery, earlier, you were really scary.
My bad. After that, I made the former fiancé formally apologize to Niwano. To be honest, now that I've calmed down and I think about it, I do think that it wasn't my place to do that much. But why not? I also didn't want to just stand there and pretend like there was nothing. Even though it was a date, I ended up making you feel bad in the end.
No, but that was something that you did thinking of me, so I don't mind. And plus... I was really, really scared, and that made me excited. The suspension bridge effect. It looks like it does work. Maybe. I wonder if I get excited by that scary face.
What?
Can you try putting on a mask and...